The CPAT is physically demanding for sure, but it is also mentally demanding. This test can beat you physically, but it can also beat you mentally. Like, you can have the physical fitness to do it, but if you don't put your brain to it and power through, it can beat you, and it's a mind over matter, and you gotta dig deep into those places that you didn't even know existed and pull it out, because you can do it. The Gibson Center for me was a totally different experience than my previous experiences. Previous experiences were very straightforward. Everything was explained to you, but you didn't get to necessarily do hands-on, actually visiting each event and putting your hands on the materials or seeing the tips and tricks that might work for you. So testing at the Gibson Center made a huge difference, because you went into every event confident. Like, you knew in your head what you were gonna do, you just had to execute it, and that made the test not easier, but it took away one of the mental, difficult elements, the mentally difficult elements to execute. Was you weren't getting there and trying to think of how's the best way to do this. You came in with a plan. So you get into that cage, and it's your last event, and you gotta dig in deep. Today was my first time pulling Randy the whole way through, and when I came off of pulling Randy, my legs and my forearms surprisingly had gotten the best of me, and so I went in to grab that pike pole, and I was like, oh goodness. And at first, your brain wants to tell you, you can't do this, you're too tired, and then you just it's your last event, and there's 4 reps, and you ultimately 32 times you have to move that pike pole, and you just have to dig in and do it. Find it in there, because if you've made it past Randy, you can finish the test. But it was exhausting, and it definitely took every fiber of my being to, pull out those last few reps and make sure everyone counted. They take your picture before you go in, which is so nice, because then when you get your card, you don't look like you just literally ran forever in 10 minutes and 20 seconds as fast as you could. So when you have your card that you're so proud of, you actually have a nice picture instead of a hot mess. It was a nice little feature, nice pleasant surprise.